and MAGA is losing their mind. We are here to remind them, not so fast, motherfucker. Not so fast. The election didn't end. The election did not end. And tonight, we are going to talk about it. I did something, and I waited for all four of y'all to get here so I could show this to you. I did something today. I went and looked up something just for shits and giggles because that's the kind of person that I am. I went and looked up Project 2025. I have it right here, literally. It is, as soon as I can figure out what the hell is going on my damn screen. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you right now, Randall, tonight, you might hear something, Randall, that might really, really bug you.
Sorry, Randall. Sorry.
I'm apologizing ahead of time. I'd rather ask
apologies. Pre-apologies.
I'd rather ask for permission. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. So I'm telling you right now, Randall, I'm in a mood. I am in a mood. So just because I am the sort of a-hole that does things on a whim, and I wanted people to know about this piece of shit right here is the Project 2025, the mandate for leadership. This thing that you see on your screen right now, if you are watching, if you are listening, we have a copy of the Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise, forward by Kevin D. Roberts, edited by Paul Dans and Stephen Groves. This is Project 2025. Let me make something abundantly clear, and I share the sentiments of all three of the other hosts on this show. We are not voting for either political party. We're voting against this shit. The shit you see on the screen right now. We are voting against Project 2025. But just for shits and giggles, because I wasn't doing anything else anyway, I decided to look up gender. Just gender. Yeah, no. Just because I could. And this is what I look at the transgressions here. All right, so a promise to America, blah, 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 blah. Here's the conservative promise, okay? The Heritage Foundation, once again, facilitating this work. But as our dozens of partners and hundreds of authors will attest, and I'd like to know every one of your fucking names so I could send you all a rotten Christmas ham, this book is the work of the entire conservative movement. As such, the authors express consensus recommendations already forged, especially along four broad fronts that will decide America's future. Restore the family as the centerpiece of America's life and protect our children. In other words, we want men to rule everything.
Yeah, they want a nuclear family.
Yeah, that's good. You know,
because I have a family and my family is loving and caring and we stand for each other, but we're not a mom and a dad in the traditional sense with kids and grandkids.
You talk about the what is it, the white picket fence and the dog and the 2.5 kids and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly.
I brought 4 children into my marriage. My wife brought 4 children in this marriage. Our marriage is a lot. Our family is a lot bigger than this shit. This man,
y'all the Brady bunch of the Black Brady bunch over there.
Damn right we are. Number 2, dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. What the fuck does that mean? I want you three are highly intelligent, and all three of y'all have eyes. What does that mean?
Destroy all government agencies that dictate or regulate anything.
I thought I was going to say, what do they think it means, or what is it actually?
No, I mean, without the flowery words that dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance. What does that mean?
I'll tell you. Shut it all the fuck down so that we can determine what you need to do to live your life and not yourself. We'll dictate that for you.
That's
period.
Yeah. Oh, and along with tax cuts and deregulation. Number 3, defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats, aka keep the brown people out.
Exactly.
Call it what it is.
Basically, yeah.
Get the brown people out.
Get the brown people out. Number 4.
I really hope my neighbors don't hear.
They'll be all right.
They'll be all right. Number 4, secure our God-given individual rights to live freely, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty. How can you live freely in a country that has more guns than people? What kind of freedom do you have if you know for a fact if you decide to go to a Walmart right before it closes, and some nut job that lost his fucking job all of a sudden decides, everybody in the Walmart gotta die. How? Where's the blessings of liberty for that? I have the liberty to duck. Gretchen has the liberty to bust off. What is that? What the hell does any of that shit mean? But there's their four values that will decide America's future. Again, this is what we are voting against. Okay, so they talk about the family is the centerpiece of American life and to protect our children. Protect them from what? What is the number one killer of kids today?
Guns.
Yeah.
Am I okay? So there, consensus. Guns.
Statistically,
it's guns. So what are you protecting the kids from? Oh wow, Gretchen's out here living her best life with $12,000, in her front area, but she's the one that you should be. Good Lord, I knew
front area.
So wait a minute. So Gretchen's boobs are the problem, but not the fucking firearm. Cause
Yeah,
that's usually how it works.
Sounds about white to me.
And here's the thing. I make jokes about my boobs, and I paid so much money for them, whatever. But the difference is, my boobs serve one purpose: to make me happy. What they don't do is kill kids.
They don't. Not unless you got some Transor Z shit going on in there, in which case...
I am not a fembot from Austin Powers. There are no machine guns inside of them, although that would be cool. There are not machine guns inside of them.
Or, death by Snoop Snoop.
These are the meditating... This is what they say. The meditating... What is it? The meditating institutions that serve as the building blocks of any healthy society. Marriage. Oh, you mean that thing where you stayed home and cooked a pot roast while your man went out and worked, and if the pot roast wasn't great or the martini just wasn't, if it wasn't shaking, if it was shaken and not stirred, and he punched you in your fucking mouth, oh, well, you got to stay in that because that's marriage. That's good marriage right there. Oh, so what is he sleeping with? So what he's sleeping with his secretary? Marriage, buddy. Family. All of us have families. Whether it's Nate being in a relationship, Gretchen with children, myself with children, Gilbert, who I'm getting a date.
Here we go again. How did I know this was going to come up?
Sorry.
I'm just saying, after the bullshit he told me yesterday, I'm getting this man a date, and I do not give a shit how it has to happen. I'm going to get this man a date.
I'm going to stop.
Just saying. Stop. Okay. So we have some form of family. So what the hell are y'all talking about? Like, but if you notice, the four of us run the gambit, no pun intended, of different types of families. You have a budding relationship. You have a mother raising kids. You have myself, who was in a marriage with the same woman I've been with for over 20 years. You have Gilbert, who I'm getting a date. I promise. Like, Gilbert is just now starting his journey towards father. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he got some kids out there.
All right, man. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. The man makes apps in his basement, and he tells me he's good. Okay. All right, buddy. Sure. Work. The minimum wage sits at $7.25 an hour. $7.25 an hour in certain states. Okay. This is a known fact. In 93% of this nation, that is not enough to get a one-bedroom apartment anywhere. So what are you working for? Who benefits from that work? Because your ass sure don't. If you're making $7.25 in West Virginia because it's a dumbass red state, you can't even afford an apartment in West Virginia. So you're working for nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we're not even talking about raising the minimum wage to have a livable damn wage. Why do we have a minimum wage? Why can't we have a maximum wage? What the hell is that shit about? But work is one of the pillars. Church, I don't even, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Church.
Well, church has been a problem for ever.
Centuries.
I mean, forever.
Since Constantine. Centuries. Okay? And notice it didn't say mosque, synagogue. It said church. In other words, we're all going to be Christians, kids. Like, seriously.
Not this Germanic pagan.
Exactly. School. School. You mean a place that you were trying your damnedest to take all the funding out of so you can put them into these little Christian academies and indoctrinate the kids with whatever the fuck you want them to think about. That school? That's the school you want to, that one. Volunteering. Who there will be more people volunteering at soup kitchens. Number one, because that's where the food will be. And number two, it'll be the only way you can get any sort of assistance is if you volunteer. The name real people give to the things we do together is community, not government. Why do we have such a misconception about what our government is supposed to do? I pay taxes every year. I'm pretty sure the three of y'all pay taxes every single year. Why do
Sadly,
Why do we keep acting like paying taxes to an actual government and getting something out of that government is a bad thing? That is the basis for conservatism in America. This idea that government is the problem. But we make the government. Are we the problem? Are we the drama? Is it?
Oh, it's me. We're the problem. It's me. Absolutely.
So the call is coming from inside the house.
Yes.
Oh.
We get the elected leaders that we get the government that we get. So for all of these conservatives to sit around and talk about government is the problem, why the fuck are y'all trying to get into it then? Why do y'all want that orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto man to be the head of it? Why do you want the magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago to be the head of this? If government's the problem. If government is the problem, why? But again, let's look into something else. Okay, so we did gender. Let's look at immigration. Want to try immigration? Let's try immigration, kids. I cannot spell.
Let's see what immigration has to say.
And behind door number 2.
Let's try border. Ha. Now, Congress
Build
passed
the wall. How much you want to bet?
It's the walls in there. So this is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So we never really stopped building the wall.
Wow.
And they failed to realize that.
Hold on. Sigrid knocking her husband up. Like, my husband pushed me out of the way once. It didn't end well for him. He was a bit beat up. I warned him with
damn.
With my PTSD, I could go crazy. All right, Sigrid, damn. She knocking her husband upside the head. All right, so.
All right, Sigrid.
All right, Sigrid, get it in. Damn. I know Mr. Sigrid's like, man, I just want you to love me. Congress passes intentionally vague laws that delegate decision-making over a given issue to a federal agency. That agency's bureaucrats, not just unelected but seemingly unfireable, then leap at the chance to fill the vacuum created by Congress, preening cowardice. The federal government is growing larger and less constitutionally accountable, even to the president, every year. But they don't have a problem when they're in charge of it. But I digress. A combination of elected and unelected bureaucrats at the Environmental Protection Agency quietly strangles domestic energy production through difficult to understand rulemaking processes. They're called regulations because I don't want to have a glass of water and grow a fin. Maybe right. I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
No,
not at all.
No.
I mean, I don't want that to happen to myself either.
Moreover, we have to have somebody to report these things to. We have to have an agency to report these problems to.
Right.
Whenever we see them.
Oh, look. There's lead in the water. I could tell
Yeah, hey,
the rainbow trout really actually have rainbows on them, and they're not.
hey, guess what? A small town has started growing an extra limb.
Everyone
What's
panicked.
what's next to it?
Everyone panicked. The trout are gay now. The trout are gay. Everyone panic.
Bureaucrats at the Department of Homeland Security, following the lead of a feckless administration, order border and immigration enforcement agencies to help migrants into our country with impunity. Can any one of these well-fed white men prove that that is happening? Can they? Can any of them prove that?
You know, it's the Biden administration. Just Trump had the door locked, and he kept the key. And then when Biden took over, Biden went down to the border personally at the middle of the night and opened the border. Like, they act like Joe Biden. They act like the border was the fucking wall at Game of Thrones, and then fucking Biden came in there with the dead Viserys and knocked it down. What the fuck are they talking about? Simple-minded ass motherfucker. Anyway, bureaucrats at the Department of Education inject racist, anti-American, ahistorical propaganda into American classrooms. Ladies and gentlemen, white people owned black folk. Hold on, because there's two white people on this show. I'm sorry if you guys didn't.
You are not going to get any disagreement from me.
None for me.
I mean, I really want y'all to.
You're absolutely right. We cannot disassociate ourselves with it. We cannot disown it. We cannot say we don't claim them. We have to. The only reason we're even having this conversation about anti-American bullshit is because America never deals with its own problems. America will commit an atrocity and then hand you a piece of pie. Like, hey, remember that thing we did with the boats and the brown people? Here's some apple pie. Like, motherfucker.
We didn't do that. No, immediately. It's always as soon as it's done, it's like, oh yeah, we did it. Well, it wasn't that good. No, we didn't do that.
We didn't do that part.
We didn't do that.
Just like there is a whole lot of people right now who are rooting for the Israelis to do what they're doing in Gaza, who are the same people that about 6 years ago were saying that those same Jews would not replace them. People act like Charlottesville didn't happen, and that we did not have Nazis at Disneyland, and we didn't have Nazis marching in Tennessee,
but there were very fine people on both sides.
I mean, you forgot that, Thomas. Yeah, they're fine people.
Yeah,
fine people on both sides. Very fine people.
Because wasn't it most of the violence coming from the left? Is that what I?
Of course.
Every time I hear that.
I personally burned down 6 cities myself.
Hey, I will have you know
6?
me.
That's rookie numbers, Gretchen. Come on.
Like, you got to get them numbers up, girl.
I'm raising kids. I can only do it on my spare time.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Gretchen's got a handicap because of the kids.
So you know what you need to do.
So it should be 18. It should be 8.
Bring the
it
kids
should be
out and make it a
18
family outing.
All right. I'll take that.
Listen, I will have you know 6 of my friends lost their black jobs when some illegals came over and stole them.
Jesus.
I know for a fact they torched Walla Walla, Washington. They sent me video of it. Walla Walla no longer exists. I don't even know why you even say it. They burned one Walla away. So it's just Walla, Washington. They burned a whole Walla. Tell you right now. And they even said it.
So you're saying the Walla fell down, huh?
Yes, the Walla fell down. Yes. There you go.
The Walla fell down, huh?
Like seriously, hey, you take our damn black jobs, we'll burn we'll burn Walla. You just have one Walla. I don't give a fuck. Like, so the idea that somehow teaching American history is going to scare little white kids. If black kids can live through it, your little fucking Trevor and Amy can sit their punk asses in the chair and listen to it. The fuck.
Look, here's the thing, though.
It may make them uncomfortable, Thomas.
Here's the thing, though. It's that white people like myself, well, maybe not me personally, but generally white people are learning things about history they never knew before. I had to come to TikTok to learn about Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'd
Which
never
is a
heard
da-
of that before.
That's
I'd
a
never heard of that
Yeah.
before.
Tom Cruise said that. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks said, "Well, I was watching a show one night, and they were talking about the Tulsa race massacre, and I only had one question in my mind: What the hell is the Tulsa race massacre?"
Exactly. I'd never heard of it
Yeah.
before.
This is a two-time Academy Award-winning actor, considered to be by most standards to be one of the good guys in Hollywood. He didn't know it, okay, but somehow talking about it is critical race theory or diversity, equity, and include. What the fuck are y'all talking about? We wouldn't even be having damn problem. You
So
taught
those
American
are all
white.
those are just words for them that just means wrong.
I
Wrong.
grew up in a world where I didn't even know what a residential school was until I got on the internet.
And that's something I learned from a native guy that I went to high school with.
Never even heard of it. In my privileged white suburban life growing up in a suburban high school, I never learned that in real life. I come on the internet and I'm like, oh my God, we suck.
Keep trying to listen. Bureaucrats at the Department of Justice force school districts to undermine girls' sports and parents' right to satisfy transgender extremists. What the fuck is a transgender extremist?
Hello.
Okay, Gretchen,
I
you-
am
the
the,
most-
I am the
She's
extreme.
the most extremist of extremists.
exactly. But see,
Pretty
that's the
much,
thing.
yeah.
I'm Bill Paxton from Twister. I am the extreme.
We have watched that bony ass Christy Nome and that Build-A-Bear blockhead down in Florida talk about transgender kids taking over girls' sports, and the numbers are so low they don't even qualify as numbers.
And I
like-
want to say this about that because having experience, I started transition, and at the time I started transition, I was working as a manager of a garden center. I was throwing around 60-pound bales of compressed peat moss like toys. I was in the best shape of my life. I was ripped. And then within 6 months, I was asking the boys that work for me, can you pick that up? I can't carry that. So I don't want to hear this trans girls have some kind of advantage in sports. No, we don't. Strength is the first thing to go. The 1st thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I think. I think white men are so uncomfortable with trans women because white men feel like they got to stick their thing in everything, and they're
Because
just
we're
afraid.
all over their browsing history.
Well,
Exactly.
well, not only just that, it's simply because it's that a lot of trans women that for them, and this is just simply because of the few friends that I have that are like this, is that to them, trans women, they aren't women. They're just men that dress like women.
We're
That's what it
failed
is
men.
to them.
We're failed
Trans-
men. That's how they look at us.
No,
We're
not
failed
even
men.
failed men.
Yeah.
You're not. Trans women are just men that dress like women, because that's how
But
their
it-
brain
but-
processes it.
Right. But the funny thing is, I grew up even pretending to be a masculine man. When I wasn't pretending to be masculine, I was called a sissy. I was called a girl. But the minute I say, hey, I'm a girl, they're like, no, you're just a dude in a dress. Make up your mind.
Can you motherfuckers get one script and stick to it? Can you get one script? Oh my God, it's a chick with a thing, and what is it then?
But what it
Maybe
comes down
Because whenever they're moving the goalposts, they have to play both sides of the field, so that they either way they're always winning or trying
exactly.
to,
And
It's almost
what
as
it
if-
comes
or they always think they're winning.
what it comes down to is that as much as they deny their male privilege, they cannot, in their tiny brains, understand why someone that they perceive as a man would give up the privilege they enjoy to be something they perceive as weaker than they are.
It's the same
so
reason
many
they
It's
don't.
almost as if like they just pick a random subject just to start shit about. like off of a dartboard, just like,
And-
what's
and
today
all-
we're going to talk about?
They,
Look,
they,
And
I've
all-
said
all
so many
you
times,
boys-
they will,
And to all
they
you
will-
boys out there, I am not weaker than you. I will go toe to toe with any goddamn one of you any day of the week.
Here's the problem I have with that, though. Like you were saying, Gilbert, they do throw stuff at the dartboard. The reason they cannot understand something as simple as Juneteenth. Okay, number one, I will never be happy with the government giving us a fucking holiday when we asked for the George Floyd Fairness and Policing Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act to be passed. I will never be happy with our government for doing that. Hey, we gave you a holiday you already fucking celebrate. Oh, by the way, we're not going to explain to these fucking knuckle-dragging white folks why there's a holiday in the first place. So,
I mean, it's almost as if like we just said, hey, we're tired of being killed. Said, okay,
yes.
well, we'll make things fair. We'll give you a day off from work.
Like, thanks. But the thing about it is something as simple as Juneteenth. Perfect example. Perfect fucking example. They act as though we, all black folks, just cooked up this day and we just forced it on white people. Oh my God, now you have to celebrate. It is June 19th, 1865. It represents the day where the slaves in Texas, because Texas being one of those fucking states was like, we ain't gonna let go of them. If they don't know, we ain't telling them. So the fucking Civil War ends, and it was black Union soldiers going down to Texas telling each individual slave plantation, hey, you know you guys are free, right? They signed an Emancipation Proclamation. The Civil War is over. Okay, it was the first time in American history where every single American was free. But to say this to these knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing sons of bitches, they act as though, well, you can be proud of being black, but I can't be proud of being white, because white pride usually ended in a town ending. White pride has always been
you've got to be proud of that.
It's either always been followed by or preceded by an atrocity. Oh, that's a really nice town. Be ashamed if a white girl said that a black guy did something to her and we just burned the fucking thing down. Oh, that's a nice economic base your black folks got there. Be a damn shame if we ran you out of town and then put Lake Lanier over the top of the fucking thing. So this idea that, well, trans women are taking over sports, that's bullshit, and they know it, but they choose not to learn this. Again, if America taught American history, the good and the bad, the ugliest parts of it and the best parts of it, we wouldn't be sitting in this situation right now. But because we got people with their little funky ass feelings, they found a new way to do it. Because I'll just go. The next one is exactly what I'm talking about. Woke bureaucrats at the Pentagon forced troops to attend training seminars about white privilege.
Oh, fuck.
Do these people not know? Do these idiots not fucking know that the biggest woke thing that the military has ever done was integrated? And that was done by Truman. So, according to these jackasses, Truman is woke. Man been dead since fucking 72, but Harry Truman was woke because he integrated the military. Because again, I go back to, we used to have segregated blood. Do you not? And it wasn't just black blood separated from white blood. It was Jewish blood separated from white blood. It was Italian blood separated from white blood.
It was eugenics.
It was exactly. While we had the Tuskegee Airmen flying, we had the Tuskegee experiment going the fuck on. So little Timmy and fucking Kaylee with all them damn letters in her name, they're uncomfortable with learning that, or is it your punk ass is uncomfortable with learning that? That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. Bureaucrats at the State Department infuse U.S. foreign aid programs with woke extremism about intersectionality, and abortions. This is why I don't have all the faith in the world in white women. This is why. Abortion is illegal since abortion was a legal precedent in 1972. the year after I was born, they legalized abortion. They wanted it safe, legal, and rare. Right? White women have been being told this since 1972, that you need to protect this. You need to protect this because the evangelicals wanted this fucking thing gone. And then Alito and Clarence Thomas, with their extremist asses, did exactly that. And the whole time, white women were telling them, hey, this could happen. This could fucking happen. They didn't believe nobody. And as great as it would be to have the first woman president and the first black woman president, this shit is predicated on white women again. This shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the fear is, oh shit, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna fucking do it again. And
they're gonna fuck us over.
Yes, and even white women say this. Even white women say this. Like, this shit. Defend our nation's sovereignty to borders and bounty against global threats. The United States belongs to we the people. All government authority derives from the consent of the people, and our nation's success derives from the character of its people. The American people's right to rule ourselves is observance of our duty. We cannot outsource to others our obligation to ensure the conditions that allow our families, local communities, churches, and synagogues, and notice they didn't say mosques. Notice they didn't say mosque. They say shit about mosque. And neighborhoods thrive. The buck stops with each of us, so each of us must have the freedom to pursue the good for ourselves and entrust to our care. To most Americans, this is common sense, but in Washington, D.C., and other centers of leftist power, like the media and the academy. What the fuck academy? This statement of basic civics is branded hate speech because it does not. It's not accompanying anything. Like, for example, we wouldn't have the situation with illegals working here if businesses weren't the ones hiring them. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Gretchen, what the hell is that?
Doesn't sound wrong to me. I mean,
what the hell has Gretchen got on the screen? What the hell is that? Is that Barbie Yaga? Is that the shadow of Barbie Yaga? Is that what
I think it
Barbie
is.
Yaga?
I think it may be the shadow of Barbie Yaga.
I mean, we now have the first sighting of Barbie Yaga, the Wicked Witch of the Gretch. And it's like, okay, so it's like today every top tier U.S. university or Wall Street hedge fund manager has more in common with a socialist European head of state than with the parents at a high school football game in Waco, Texas. The fuck that got to do with anything? What the hell?
Why was that even in the script?
Hey, I'm sorry, real quick. I know I disappeared for a second. This
Yes.
is actually, that is me. That's silhouette of me with a crow on my shoulder. I am the Barbie Yaga, the Wicked Witch of the Gretch. I had to chase a weirdo off of my patio. I had to step away for a second. This dude will not go away. But I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him if I have to. Stop stealing my cigarettes. Stop stealing my cigarettes, dude. I'm gonna F you up. I'm gonna F you up.
You put some shit in his face,
Yeah.
he won't.
Like,
He'll stop smoking.
Yeah,
So it's like,
those some hot
progressive
grits in his face.
yes, you better Al Green his ass. Progressive policymakers and pundits in America either fail to understand this premise or intentionally reject it. They enthusiastically support supranational organizations like the United Nations and European Union, which are run and staffed almost entirely by people who share their values and are mostly insulated from the influence of national elections. Because we live on a planet. America is not a planet. I know a bunch of people want to believe that this is planet USA. It's not. We have a global community. Shit that
But
we do here.
the Earth is flat, right?
The Earth is not flat.
Of course.
Don't do that.
Duh.
Don't do that. I ain't playing with y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because there'll be some idiot listening to go, see, they get it. No, they don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't get that shit.
And we're
Not
going
at
to
all.
build an
No.
impenetrable dome
So,
over the United States.
look, math
But
and
here's-
science says that it's not. So there it is.
I was always told, and maybe I was wrong about this, but I was always told that fascism is the last bastion of scared people. It's like when people when people become so afraid of something, fascism is easier for them to come into. We have got to stop thinking that America is the only place on earth, it's the greatest place on earth. We are part of a global fucking community. The arms that we sell from here they're going to blow up something someplace else on earth. So this idea that
Frequently do.
you know, that we should reject the United Nations. Why?
And that's a thing that always
Because the United Nations is the only thing keeping us in check right now.
Right?
as impotent as they are. But I mean, this is something I've said for a long time. There is only one species of human being on this planet. We are the last of our species. We're the only
Yes.
ones left. We all have the same potential, the same value, the same worth. There is no planet America. There's no planet Russia. This is humans. And everyone who's railing against, like, oh, they're globalists. They want a global, government. Or whatever. Why not? As someone who's a nerd, and I think Angry can consolidate or confirm this, isn't that what we want? A global unity, a global government that we can come together and go do the cool shit, like fly through space and meet aliens and do stuff. Why are we here arguing with each other over our stupid petty differences? Because I'm telling not me, but white people like me are telling people like you that you're less than me because why? I wandered north out of Africa to a place where there's no sun and all the color drained out of my skin, and that somehow makes me better than you?
Could you imagine if we spent the money that we spend on blowing shit up, all in the name of, hey, you got some minerals underneath there and there's some brown people on top of it. Fuck them. Could you imagine if we spent that money trying to cure cancer? Let's say instead of dropping the 2 atomic bombs that we dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the money that we spent on that, we ended the war. Japan was basically ready to surrender anyway. We dropped those 2 bombs as a dick measuring contest. That's why we did it. We was like, see how big our penis is. That was why we did that. But
I firmly believe that if we dropped as much money as we do into all that stuff, into space exploration, we'd be further than Voyager right now. We would be at the next star at the very least.
We would have already met. We would have already
rules of Nerdquisition.
Hashtag rules of Nerdquisition, bitch.
Hashtag rules of Nerdquisition.
Hashtag rules of Nerdquisition, motherfuckers. But could you imagine if America, the money that we spend on bullshit like new defense systems, one of Donald Trump's signature fucking things is to build an Iron Dome here in America, like they had the Iron Dome they have in Israel. Here's my question: when the fuck would we ever use it? This is no different than Star Wars that fucking Reagan tried and failed spectacularly because nobody is coming. Listen, I know a lot of people's like, but what about 9/11? Let me tell you what 9/11 was. Imagine a small kid that you and your friends beat the shit out of for a week. Every day for a week, you come in and punch this kid in the face. Just knock his little ass out. Knock his little ass out. Monday through Friday, you knock his little ass out. And then Monday morning, when you get ready to go punch him in his shit again, he sucker punch you and knocks out one of your teeth. That was 9/11. As brutal and as fucked up as it was, and don't get me wrong, it is an absolutely brutal, fucked up thing, but it was a sucker punch. it was a sucker punch. Because once that tooth falls out your mouth, that kid realizes the freecreditreport.com ass whooping I'm about to collect is going to be the most brutal thing that has ever happened to me, and that includes birth. He is about to beat the dog shit out of it, and that's what you do. You drag his little ass all around the damn recess field, beating the shit out of it, because he knows he only got that one punch, and now he knows. Oh, he's gonna be ready if I ever try that shit again. Now you're gonna knock my little ass into next week. That was 9/11. What could an Iron Dome had stopped 9/11? No.
We didn't know it was coming. We didn't know it was coming.
We didn't know it was coming, and the planes came from here to here. We weren't talking about some international flights that flew in and hit the towers. We're talking about 2 planes going to Boston. And come on. And then to top all of that off, that was in 2001. So what do we do for 20 years later? Trump supporters attacked the Capitol. Trump supporters attacked the Capitol.
And then deny it after we call them out on it.
Yes, the Trump supporters did something that
they let us in. They let us in. They gave us a tour.
Did you see the
also?
Actually, I got to point that he says,
happy 4 years of sobriety, Miss Ashley Babbitt.
No, actually, I had goddamn, I had this friend that that after it happened, the first thing he said was, "Man, it's messed up how they did Trump." What the fuck is you talking about?
Fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's messed up how they did Trump.
Yeah, that was the first
That's
thing
messed
out
up
of
what
his
Trump
mouth.
did to us.
That was the first thing out of his mouth on January 7th. He said, "Man, it's messed up how they did Trump." What the fuck is you talking about?
The fuck are you, man? But again, this is what I mean when I say nationalism and fascism are literally the last gasp of scared people. Because if things are plenty and you get along with people, you have no problem sharing resources and things of that nature. Like, hey, my neighbor loaned me his ladder because I fell off of mine, right? So I'm using his ladder to put my shit up in the attic in my shed. When I'm done with it, I'll give it back. Now, if he ever said, "Hey, I need a hammer. Do you think you can loan me a hammer?" I got a tool chest, a tool chest. Here you go. Here's a hammer. But when you think they're coming to get the shit that I've got, you become more nationalistic. You become more fascistic, because now you're thinking in terms of, hey, yeah, you might be my neighbor, but if you ever come over here to try to borrow my hammer, you trying to steal my hammer, I want to kill you. This is what Project 2025 is. It's a very long, detailed way of scaring the dog shit out of white people as if they're gonna fucking lose something when they're not. Nobody wants their shit. Nobody. Hey, Billy Bob, don't nobody want your damn tractor. Don't nobody want that Ford F-150, that 1998 F-150 that you keep together with Bale and Wire and Lee Greenwood songs. Don't nobody want it.
As a white person, I don't want our shit.
I'm tired of our shit.
Just throwing it out there. I'm tired of our shit. I'm tired of it.
I stopped selling our shit in 1992. It was a good 10-year relationship I had with our shit. I was over it.
This is totally off subject, but I gotta ask, Thomas, do you have bifocals?
No, why?
Because you're like me. I'm like, oh, can I?
Yeah.
Down here's my close up. Up here's my far stuff.
Exactly.
I wear bifocals.
So it's like, here's another one. That's why today's progressive left so cavalierly supports open borders despite the lawless humanitarian crisis their policy created along American southern border. They seek to purge the very concept of the nation state from the American ethos, no matter how much crime increases or resources drop for schools and hospitals or wages decrease for the working class. They don't give a shit about the working class.
How's the wages decreased? You're paying us peanuts already.
No, and let me give a little context to this as someone who I've never been out of the country except one time. I went to Mexico, and all of the jobs down there, other than the people scrambling to sell you crap on the side of the road, were given to the natives of Mexico, the citizens of Mexico, by white people at resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is just trying to come to America to get a job to make decent pay. But they are great people. They're wonderful people. I love that country. I love the people of that country. And I had a great time when I was there. And I understand why they want to come here, because without white people, they have no jobs in their own country.
I just want Mexico to close the borders to us. Just once.
Yes.
Like, they should be waiting at the airport during spring break in Aruba to kick them people the fuck out. Like, as soon as the plane lands, they go gringo.
Can you imagine them in like Cabo or Cancun? Just like nope.
Listen,
sorry, we're not admitting Americans.
Yeah,
first thing that they hear as soon as they land is that, oh, sorry, we're all full.
Yes.
Yeah, Mazatlan is closed. Puerto Vallarta,
and even if they did it even
Vallarta,
more like
whatever.
Even kind of like our embargo with Cuba, like if they're like, nope, if you had a layover in America too, nope, sorry, you can't come here.
You got to get the fuck.
Sorry about you.
It
was a direct flight or nothing.
I would buy popcorn and the biggest thing of sweet iced tea, and I would watch the television all day as they kick white people the fuck out of Mexico. Like, if the cartels really wanted to do something, if they really truly wanted to do something, that's where they start their ass. Catch them motherfuckers on the plane. Like, as soon as the plane lands, and thank God, it's Puerto Vallarta, and you just say, no, go home.
All full, go back.
All full. And then motherfuckers has got automatic weapons. You, like, literally, I would die laughing. Because we don't have a problem. And this is something else. One of a comic I used to listen to a long time ago says he would go to different countries and act like he's in America. He would go over and treat them like shit because he feels like, well, I'm America. You're supposed to treat me right. Could you imagine if some of these countries started kicking these motherfuckers the fuck back? Like, if there was a project Uno, Dos, Tres, a mandate for a better Mexico, and one of the damn things on there was kicking these white folks the fuck out there when they bring their ass down there, I would die laughing. Because
I heard one comedian talking about one time. He said, he traveled internationally, and he said every time he goes overseas and everything like that is that, everybody over there they treat him some sort of way because when they find out he's American, but they're cooler with him because he's black, because they realize is that it wasn't us.
Yep.
So that's why. Yeah.
Ain't got no problem. Listen, one of the things a lot of these white folks need to understand is, number one, some of y'all ain't gonna lead a trailer park. I said what I said. Some of these motherfuckers that sit around talking about closing the borders. Motherfucker, you live in North Dakota. The border to you is South Dakota. The fuck are you talking about? What do you have besides South Dakota and Canada?
I've been to the Dakotas, and there's like 3 people per 10 square miles. All right, like
that's what kills me about this idea that the red states are running shit. States don't vote. People in the states vote.
Land does not vote. Land does not vote.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Wyoming, the grass in Wyoming is just as thirsty as the grass in Georgia. They don't give a fuck. Hey, we getting some water? I'll vote for water.
No water.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
and that's why white people went after the buffalo or the bison. I'm sorry, we have bison in America. That's why they went after the bison, because they were goring white people left and right. We got to get rid of them. We can't have any threats to the white people.
Not to mention the fact it was a way for them to starve out the native and indigenous people.
Yes, I was going to get into that. Yes, absolutely. That was the Native Americans' way of life.
Mm-hmm.
But Native Americans kill a few, use the whole animal, where we just went in and just killed them and took their horns and pelts and whatever.
And
because we as white people suck.
But again, these are the things that, if taught correctly, and taught with some reverence, we would have smarter students coming out of school that would know that America is not star spangled awesome. Uncle Sam
No,
isn't
but you're
banging a bald eagle in the ass. Sometimes this bitch sucks. I'm sorry. I know it hurts some
but
people's
we're talking about Project 2025 tonight.
American.
We're talking about Project 2025 tonight, and one of their key goals is to eliminate the
Hashtag
Department of
Superplex Party.
the Department of Education. They want to get rid of that
And why?
Yeah.
Why in the world would you want a less educated populace? Just
because they're easier to control.
yes.
Yep.
And what is it that the four of us, and I mean the four of us as a unit, what is it that we combat every single day on the hottest social media application on earth?
Misinformation.
Misinformation from
Misinformation.
motherfucking people. Stupid. Some of these stupid people
Yeah.
known to mankind are walking around right now saying shit like Joe Biden tried to set Trump up and Trump almost lost his ear. And then it's that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying it right now. If Donald Trump had gotten hit in the ear with an AR style rifle, he wouldn't have an ear. That motherfucker would Van Gogh.
It was a piece of glass from his teleprompter.
I still believe it's a piece of glass. I don't
It
even
was.
nicked. I don't even think he got nicked. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are all that. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Honestly, at first I thought it was like some kind of blood capsule, like how they use
I did too.
just like how they use in WWE. Instead of,
I'm not going to
instead
get
of
into
blood, they use blood
I'm not
capsule.
going to get into conspiracy theories, but it doesn't matter. It was a piece of glass.
No,
You're
I'm just
right.
saying- I'm just
Had
saying
he
that's what I thought
actually-
at first because of
Had
the
he
color.
actually been hit by an AR-15, he would not have an ear.
That motherfucker would be Van
Exactly.
Gogh. He would be Vincent Van fucking Gogh. He would have went to the Republican National Convention with half his damn head wrapped up in swaddling and with a plastic ear on it. AR-15.
He
Get the
damn sure wouldn't have been golfing the next morning.
fuck
And
no.
I can't. And I keep
Absolutely
I keep trying to tell these people this, but they're so irritable about it. I'm sorry. I'm ear all week.
It's gonna start again. I'm sorry.
I hear what
right?
you're saying.
No, I'm
I
not.
hear
No, I'm
what
not.
you're saying.
You don't hear me though. Like I don't.
The truth is the truth, neither here nor there.
Van Gogh. But you don't hear. Listen, y'all need to listen to that Rascat song, Van Gogh. One of my favorite
Well,
Rascat.
I think Trump now has something in common with Evander Holyfield.
Maybe he might bid him. I don't fucking know. But we even thank you, Randall. The rifle was a 22 AR style rifle. A 22, even at that
Yeah.
range, still would have blown his damn ear off. His ass would have just been walking around here with flip. Listen, it would have been nothing but cartilage and memories. The fuck out of here. But anyway,
Ear.
ear. Hold on, look at this.
Yeah.
And we need to this is the shit that I'm talking about. Are we going to war with China or not? Because I'm personally tired of watching my money go into the pockets of defense contractors to set up young men and women to go fight a war that we haven't even declared yet. Most of the shit in my house is made in China. Most of the shit in all three of y'all houses is made in China. So either they're our friends, our business partners, or we just waiting to whoop their ass. Make up your mind. Make up.
I don't know.
I
I
want to
don't
know.
know. The whole the thing is a great deal of the IP addresses that access the Project 2025 that you're reading from, we're accessing it from China. We've found that the IP addresses were pinging from China.
Mm-hmm.
So
But this is what-
are
this is
they
what
our
I-
friends? Or,
But what I want to know is
years of calling China Joe.
what I want to know is we're fighting against. Okay, so China's the enemy, but here is the thing: we love Russia. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean,
Again, it's not going. That's the thing. It's never going to make any fucking sense. It is never going to make any sense. It's always going to be the problem that, oh well, it's China. China's the problem. China's not the damn problem.
no, and that's what's so irritating.
It's extremely irritable.
Y'all not gonna let this go today, are y'all? Y'all just y'all gonna lighten the mood with lobes. Like I could see it already. Y'all are
Hey, they go high, we go lobe.
God
wasn't
damn
ready
it.
for that.
I hear you.
I wasn't even ready for that. I wasn't even ready for that. But I hear you. I listen. I hear you. I hear you. Like now you got me doing it. Crazy motherfuckers. Got me over here doing this bullshit. International organizations
Yeah.
and agreements that
Here, here.
a constitution, rule of law, or popular sovereignty should not be reformed. They should be abandoned. Illegal immigration should be ended, not mitigated. The border sealed, not reprioritized. Are we sealing the one to Canada? Because that's where the white people come from. And again, if you seal the border, does that also mean that planes can't fly? This idea that World War Z is happening at our southern borders got to stop. Okay.
Like it's a door we can just close.
Yeah. Like, again, it's the fucking. Listen, y'all want
Or a drawbridge.
Hey,
I think it's
Basically, yeah.
it's more of a drawbridge.
if
I mean, a good portion of the northern and southern borders are rivers.
if the Heritage Foundation wants to impress me, I want an ice wall there. You impress me. Go on the southern border and stack ice until it freezes. And if it stays, I will agree that you were right and I was wrong. Listen. I saw a dead dragon knock down a goddamn ice wall. You want to impress me, bitch? Put an ice wall up, because I'm pretty sure Mexico ain't got no dragons. It's not like there's Guatemalan dragons or motherfucking El Salvadorian dragons. You want to impress me? Put a wall up.
And earring the contrary is just ridiculous to me.
I'm not gonna let these ears things go, man. Y'all just... It's too
Thank
eerie.
you. Thank you. I'm here all week.
It's too eerily for this, man. It's too damn eerily for this bullshit. I ain't playing with y'all, man.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. It's just
The fucking the ear, nose, and throat doctor needs to come in for this bullshit. But like, if you want to impress, if you want to impress me, stop the planes. What we're basically talking about is
Right.
most people who are here did not come here off of some fucking southern border. They came here, they flew over, and they overstayed their visas. And it's not just the brown people that speak Spanish that are doing that. We got a couple of Asian folks. I mean, has anybody checked to see whether or not Melania has overstayed her fucking welcome? Like, hey, bitch, hey, sub on that visa. You gotta go.
Well, she was bought and paid for from a newspaper article, but you know,
I mean,
Now, hold on.
mail order Russian bride.
well,
Hey,
I mean, Trump still got the
you said
receipt,
that-
so I mean, you know,
Well, it's a tax write-off.
yeah. So we got
I
to keep
want-
the receipt.
Listen, you said that because I
Return to
almost
sender.
got in trouble. Almost got in trouble because I was being misogynistic towards her, towards Melania. I was on a live, and I'm waiting for the person that said it to say something to me.
Melania is a prisoner. She's a prisoner.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
I'm
Yes.
saying it out loud. She's a prisoner.
I don't feel bad for her ass. I don't. You knew what you said.
No, not
I-
necessarily, but more so than I do for her husband, who's a melted piece of orange sherbet,
I've never felt bad for him. Like,
lump of undercooked mashed potatoes,
I have never felt bad
sans gravy.
for him. Oh, fucking. Again, that's why I call him.
Oh, white plane.
Extra lumps.
Yeah, the magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago. Y'all think Trump the musical?
The greatest American zero.
Listen, the Trump the musical is coming. Y'all motherfuckers think I'm bullshit. I'm the magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago. Like, listen.
He's the
like
graviest.
moving like Jello on down the line. Like, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm trying to find a word that rhymes with escalator.
So I'm still waiting on the next time he speaks that Hulk Hogan comes out and does this.
And here's another thing. So that we're clear on this, I never liked Hulk Hogan. I know I said it in a video, but I have never liked that motherfucker.
I-
Oh, I want everybody to think while he's out here talking about let's get Trump America running wild or Trump or whatever the fuck. Y'all know that when that headband comes off, so does that hair.
It's like a Gallagher.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Do y'all think
If there was somebody that wanted desperately to hold on to any shred of youth, is that motherfucker there, and it has got in the little bit of hair he has.
Yes. Hulk Hogan's running around here with strands. That damn bandana comes with the hair comes with that bandana. When he takes that shit off, he's a real American, all right. An old, dried up. Come on, man. The fuck out of here with that shit.
See, I was saying Propecia.
I was never a fan of that motherfucker. I was as a kid, I didn't see the damn appeal to him. Who wants a guy that can rip off his shirt? Especially, my mother was not having it. If she had bought me some tank tops and I'd have ripped them as a child, my mother would have whooped my ass.
Hey, look here, man.
Yeah, I had to explain to somebody the other day that has never been into wrestling. I had to explain to them who the Iron Sheik was. That was fun. Just because he said the Hulk Hogan.
I've stated many a time.
Well,
I've stated many a time in my hatred of Hulk Hogan, and the very first time I ever saw a Hulk Hogan match. Oh
my God! If you've seen one Hulk Hogan match, you've seen his entire career, except for when he's in Japan. In Japan, he actually wrestles because them Japanese people ain't fucking with him with their bullshit, man. If you don't get in there,
they're not putting up with this whole boot in the face and then dropping
dropping a leg in Japan.
But the funny thing is, the people that are like, I don't know who the Iron Sheik is, are the actual Iron Sheik.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I've never. So watching Donald Trump or what? That's the other thing about the 4 days of the Republican National Convention. Did y'all notice any policy, or did y'all see a lot of spectacle?
It was 4 days of wrestling intros.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of spectacle and a whole lot of just
fireworks, dudes walking down the gangplank, towards the ring,
did they
doing their thing.
A whole lot of promos.
He brought out
because that would actually fit with the whole weird underage thing.
He brought out
underage big guy.
He brought out Kid Rock, and I already felt like I had a venereal disease. Just seeing him on a screen, I felt like, oh shit, I got gonorrhea. Like,
Kid Rock forgot like the lyrics to his entire song and could just sit in there and go Trump, 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 Trump. Like that. The only time I scream Trump is when I'm playing euchre.
Listen,
I mean, come on.
I hear what you're saying.
He had Dana White introduce him. Dana White, who smacked his wife in the face. Right. He had Kid Rock out there singing. Yeah. Kid Rock, who likes some statutory shit.
Right.
He had Hulk Hogan out there who was banging another man's wife, right, and decided to go on a racist rant.
Right.
Oh, and Nikki Haley was there. The fuck?
Yeah, but he's a Hall of Famer. He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Kiss 3/5 of my Hall of Fame ASS. I don't give a fuck about that.
Did they reinstate that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought they took it away.
No, he's in there. And then Donald Trump got his dumb ass on that stage, and I made a video about this. I wanted to come in and joke with y'all because I know y'all humor matches mine. Donald Trump came in and said that 107% of the jobs in America are being stolen by illegal immigrants. Gretchen, I know you work for a living.
Yes,
I know you work for a living.
I have a career. I am an accountant.
You were an accountant. Was your job stolen by an illegal alien?
No.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Have you checked on it? Have you checked on it in the past 15 minutes?
Well, Thomas, see,
not since I got off work at 4 p.m. on Friday. No.
So, see, Thomas, here's the thing. When you go in for a job interview, you got a 50-50 chance of getting hired. But see, If it's a black job, see, your chances increase by 33 2/3%. So when you go in, you have an 83 3/3% of getting.
Your math is blowing my mind.
Why the fuck are you over here with this Steiner math shit, dog? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, I'm following you because math is my love language. But yes, I understand.
He stood, and this is the thing. Here is where let me close this because looking at Project 2025 just makes me want to beat the shit out of somebody. All right, so our American news media is the reason that Joe Biden stepped down. Our American news media. One of the reasons I am so glad to have this damn radio station is because our mainstream media is ass. Our
Ass
is a
ass.
Correct.
It is it is a keg of ass. Our mainstream American
like a chain. It's more like a chain of ass. The Boys season 4.
We used to on plot holes, and we will again rate everything on cans of ass, from everything from a single can to a 12-pack.
Oh,
this
just
is a,
Oh, and
this
it'll go
is
up
a,
to a keg. It'll go up to
oh,
a
this
keg
is
of
a
ass.
this is a
And then-
keg of ass,
But
This is
then,
definitely
and there's also
or
the
an
elite.
entire brewery of ass.
And then it goes to the elite.
It's kind
golden
of like
keg
a
of ass.
powder keg of ass.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all the rankings. Okay, there's just a regular can of ass. Okay, there's the 4-pack of ass. That means this is odious, but not.
What is this, like wine coolers?
No, it's just 4 cans of ass.
Kinda,
Well,
kinda, but worse. Kinda, but
Basically,
worse.
Yeah.
Hold
Think
on.
of a wine cooler that someone took a giant dump in.
A spritzer.
Now, there is the ever popular 6-pack of ass, which now
the manly one.
hold on, that is the
Doesn't
midway.
start.
So
That
actually,
is-
we might.
Friday doesn't
so
start unless
here's
they get
the thing,
6.
we might have to call that prime ass.
That's prime ass. 6-pack of
No,
prime
no.
ass. Okay.
Don't sell me short.
Hold on. Everything from here on in goes considerably worse. Okay.
Oh, well.
There is the 10-pack of ass, which is, I can't even believe you got up and put that to film. There is the flaming keg of ass, which is, I can't believe you put that to film and somebody paid you for it. Okay. There is the brewery of ass. Okay. Now we're getting to the point of, I want my money back and I didn't even spend money for this.
This is M. Night Shyamalan. I want my $17 back.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is the wheat field of ass.
The what?
The wheat field of ass. Because you got,
Okay.
ass is made out of barleys and hops and ass. But anyway,
Thanks.
wheat fields of ass.
Ass
Thanks-
and barleys
thanks
and
for-
hops and ass.
Thanks for the ingredient list. I appreciate that.
Now,
We aim to serve.
the ultimate. This is the worst human shit possible. Is the rare, once in a lifetime, flaming world of ass. At that point, it is a waste of everything. If you have piss that you have not gotten trickled out of your urethra or wherever, that little bit of piss, that is the flaming world of ass. I literally cannot wait. I don't know what movie or TV show or comic or whatever the fuck that we're going to be ranking. But if it ever gets the incomparably rare world of ass, don't you ever bring it up again in my presence. Don't tell anybody we watched it. And if you do, I will deny it. I will fucking deny it, okay? You're like, hey man, remember that movie? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. I don't even like anger.
Be careful, Thomas. We record this shit.
Listen, wait till I
First
break
thing
it.
you'll say it was AI. That's fake. It was AI.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
Fake news.
fake news. I'm telling you right now. It's like it. Listen, I can't wait. I have been working on these for a while. I'm now up to wheat fields of ass. It's just wheat fields with a donkey behind it. And it's just going to say wheat fields of ass. But that flaming world of ass. That's the worst shit. Like that. I don't know what the fuck we could possibly watch. I have no idea what we could possibly watch that would get a world of ass. Like, I hate The Happening. I fucking hate The Happening. Hate The Happening. It is the reason I'm going to poke out M. Night's eyes and get my $17.75 fucking cents from him. But even that, I don't even think that ranks up to a flaming world of ass. I don't.
The Village does.
Are you sure, though? Are you
Fell
sure?
asleep
No,
during
the village is nowhere close to the level of ass that The Happening was.
I mean, we never didn't we do Old? Wasn't Old a bad film?
Yeah, we did it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
We did. We
Wait,
did
wait,
Old.
wait.
Even Old
We did
was-
Old Signs,
was
Hold on.
fairly
The
decent.
Village, and The Happening.
Yeah.
Wait. What was the name of that black rapper in Old?
Mid-size sedan.
That's-
Mid-size sedan. Yes. There was a rapper named Mid-size sedan. Yes.
That is
M. Night Shyamalan doesn't know any black people, does he? Like he's never met one of us. Like
Well,
which
he doesn't
sucks
keep his ear to
because
the ground.
which
like he's in Philadelphia.
and what's so irritating is that he is a person of color.
That's what makes it so irritable.
He could not possibly know any black people to name a rapper Mid-size Sedan. If there was a rapper in real life named Mid-size Sedan, I don't give a fuck if his music is based on my life. I'm not listening to it. I don't care. Like, hey man, did you know that there's a dude that made an entire album called Thomas DeVille Bishop? What's his name? Mid-size Sedan. I'll never listen to that shit. Like you could download the whole album.
I'll give it a once over.
I'm not. What's my ass?
I'll
No,
listen to it one time.
dog, because it would be misspelling mid-size.
Just-
It would have two
Is
Z's.
it MYD?
MID. Yeah, MYD ZI. Was it ZIZE? What the fuck? Like,
And the S is a dollar sign.
and
Of course,
like
the
this,
S is a dollar sign. Yeah.
yeah, the C would be a C, like sedan. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I'll give
Right.
it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Like literally. Now the name of that rapper might get a wheat field of ass, but I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I ever want to do a plot a-holes episode with y'all where something is so bad it would get a flaming ass. I don't
know if that movie exists.
The Room.
Man, maybe. I mean, that's bad, but is it
Okay,
a
hold on.
field of? Is it a
Hold on.
field of?
Hold on. Wait a
Is it
minute.
a
Wait a
field?
minute. Wait a minute. Manos, the Hands of Fate.
I don't know. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. So I can't comment.
Hold
I
on.
can't comment.
What about
You know what
Zardoz?
Manos?
I
Hold on.
need 2 seconds to pee, and then we got to reset the show. Be right back.
Yes. I'm about to say, do you know what Manos stands for? Manos in Spanish. Manos in Spanish means hands. It was hands, the hands of fate.
Hands, the hands of fate.
Hands, the fate of the fate.
I don't know if we can watch that movie, man. Like, if that movie is going to give us the elusive flaming world of ass, I don't know if I'm old enough to watch that. Like, should that be under 80, not admitted without parent? Like, it's like.
Oh, it is definitely going to need adult supervision.
You're running a big risk.
Right?
If you out here talking about, hey man, let's watch Manos, the Hands of Fate. You mean Hands, the Hands of Fate? And then we watch it, and at the end of it, I'm go, hey man, this
So
shit
look
gets
at,
so
man, look,
but don't tell nobody we watched this
said
shit.
no. Look,
Don't tell nobody we watched
said
this.
no. First, I say, hey, look here, man. We gonna need to have a talk.
Like we ain't supposed to.
Like,
What?
as soon as that movie finished, it's like, hey, man, look, we need to have a talk.
What was the one?
We need to get some things squared away on this.
Hey, what's the one that we said we was gonna do a live stream on like TikTok and Discord?
New York
What was
Ninja.
that? New York Ninja.
Yeah.
That might be a field of ass. That one might be, you know what I mean? That might
I'm gonna have to check that one out. But hey,
it's YouTube.
We're 3 minutes out. Let's go ahead and reset the show. Let's do that.
All right.
And get going.
Yeah. All right, so this is the Villain's View on GCPR and streaming exclusively on Ghost Claw Entertainment. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the Villain. I'm joined by my 3 regular co-hosts, the Gretchen, aka Barbie Yaga, General Gambit, aka Nate, aka Letters from Chicago's streets, Gilbert, aka Angry. And we were just talking about the relaunch of Plot A-Holes. We figured out the name now, and it's four angry people or four maladjusted people watching bad films.
Maladjusted is a great word.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that word.
I mean, literally, I think the way we should do the show is, all right, for the first half, each of us talks our notes. You know, like we talk about particular scenes and shit. And at the end of it, I will make sure all of y'all have the pictures, so that way if we do it on Zoom, we'll go, okay, what was your ranking for this movie? And you just put it right behind you. Just go, oh shit, you only thought it was one can of ass? That was a pretty good movie then. Like, but if you have the flames behind you, and there's a planet underneath there, man, you can't tell nobody we watched that film together, man. Can't be out here telling people, hey man, we watched that. Like, no, we didn't.
Hey,
So
I
that
just
never
want to
happened.
say this.
That
I
never
just
happened.
want to say this to any future Plot A-Holes fans. We review all kinds of films, and there are some that are surprisingly, we think going into it are going to be bad, but then we get Cocaine Bear, which was fantastic. Fantastic.
Naturally, yes. 'Cause
Golf clap.
And again, I love
The
Cocaine
Jordan
Bear.
clap from me.
Hey, I love Cocaine Bear. I don't give a fuck.
loved it.
Now,
Absolutely. It's fantastic.
once
And the cast and crew had so much fun making it. You know they did. They
Now-
loved
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
you go further down the animals on drugs listing.
We're not getting into that again.
Oh, we
we
went through the
are.
whole alphabet on that one.
Oh no! See, that's the thing.
No ketamine kangaroos.
Oh my god! Hey,
No
you know what?
Oxycontin otters.
We got to do a Tubi month. We have got it because we're only going to do the show like twice a month. We have to do a Tubi month.
No methamphetamine monkeys.
I saw.
We've got enough of those already.
got enough. I saw Cocaine Shark, and I think it's on. I think it's
And
on.
we
It's
call
on
that the
Tubi.
South.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
Cocaine
wait.
Shark is on Tubi.
Oh, hold up. I know a movie that would actually get the fucking flaming world of ass. I know which one. I know which movie.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
Oh god.
Birdemic.
Bird.
Are you sure it's not Thanksgiving? Like,
No.
look who's getting stuffed now, bitch.
Birdemic.
Y'all think, okay, all right. Time to share the screen. Off to the Wayback Machine, kids. Y'all,
Bird.
everybody think I'm making this shit up when I say it. I'm not bullshitting. It's a movie called Bird fucking Demic. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. This
Yeah,
shit.
is it as bad as that
Hold on.
song?
Just
That,
wait.
that, how they get to the vagina? Boom bap. How do I get the vagina? Boom
Yes,
bap. How do I get the vagina? Boom bap.
I did introduce Angry to the styling. I did introduce Angry to the stylings of Brian Pumper. Please do your homework on Brian Pumper on your own. I will not be bringing up any Brian Pumper here because even though we have no rules here at GCPR, some things we just not gonna do. But y'all thought I was making it up. Birdemic. Birdemic.
Oh my god. What the hell did I get myself into?
Y'all fucked up.
Yeah, sure, Thomas. I would love to be on your show. That'll be great. Nothing could go wrong.
And here's the thing: we don't even have to buy it. It's on. It's on. Fucking. It's literally on.
Tubi.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, YouTube. Okay,
there's
YouTube.
All right.
yeah, there's a reason why.
Hold on. Are y'all ready for the trailer? Are y'all ready for the trailer? Here's the
Not
trailer.
really, but go ahead with it.
Go. Just
Come
do
on.
it. Just hurt me now, baby.
You got a
Hurt
big
me.
payday with a big stock option.
Yeah, I earned it. All those big deals I did with NCT and millions of dollars of revenues and sales.
Well, you've done a great job, Rod.
Meet Rod,
Hi.
a young software salesman on his way to achieving his Silicon Valley dream.
I'm thinking about opening up a green tech company.
Really?
Meet Natalie, the beautiful young fashion model, driven by passion.
I remember you now. You were my English class.
I was.
Yeah.
So how come you never made a pass at me in school?
Throw true love into the equation, and anything is possible.
I was wondering if we can keep in contact.
Sure.
This is so bad.
How big was the sale?
$1 million.
This is so bad.
In other news today, the population of polar bears is declining rapidly.
Hi, my name is Jerry Owens. I'm from Solar Power Accessories.
This morning,
Oh,
flocks
brother, why did it get you do
and
that?
crows were found dead in downtown San Jose along Highway 101.
Hey, I thought I told you to stand back. These
This
birds
can't
are
be for experience.
contaminated.
The crows and seagulls also caused an accident on Highway 101. Authorities are investigating the cause of their death. Come on, let's get out of here.
Cause of the death was being in that movie.
Wait a minute. Y'all ain't done yet.
Oh,
We're not
sweet
done
baby
yet.
Row.
Eagles. What's going on?
Oh, this is so bad. Are those not bald eagles? Are you talking bald eagles? Not the
Worry
bald
about
eagles.
these black birds. They're not the dangerous. It's the human species that's dangerous and menacing and terrifying animal.
Oh, this is so bad. What?
Stop.
So, all bald eagles, apparently, just.
That's birdemic. That's birdemic.
Can I just offer that my silicone dreams are very different than what was presented here?
Oh, that is that.
They're only $29.99. My silicone dreams are only $29.99 on Amazon.
I want y'all to
I'm
understand.
just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know what I was watching,
That-
but
that-
somebody wrote
That's
That's-
some time in my life I can never get back now.
Does anybody
Tom.
have one of those Men in Black blinky things? Please.
And
I
it,
mean,
it,
at
it
this
literally
point,
said it literally said in the credits of the trailer, the king or queen of romantic thrillers. What?
At this point now,
I mean, my
Honest,
silicone
I'm-
dreams are romantic, but they don't include birds.
at this point in
Just
my life,
throwing
the way
that-
that I feel, Thomas, if I was anywhere close to you right now at this moment, I would punch you in your throat.
Wait a minute. Y'all are missing the best part of it. Them birds.
Oh,
was,
we are.
them birds was 3D. Those birds are 3D.
3D
thank
like
God.
what?
You're telling me.
3D.
No, wait.
3D like
No.
what?
Oh, thank
I,
God.
Wait.
3D like what? I see the notepad in a 3D.
Oh,
3D.
are you telling me? You're telling me you are you are legitimately saying out of your mouth hole that those eagles in that horrific trailer, you're telling me that all of those eagles, they were
Ladies and
all
gentlemen,
CGI are you,
Those were CGI birds.
Ladies and
Thomas,
Not a
gentlemen,
real
the-
bird in there. There was not a real
Thomas,
bird in
Thomas, the more you talk about this right now, the more I want to punch you in your throat.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I've got in my head? You remember that the Muppets where there's like the guy that's like, it's coming at you in 3D.
Look, I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between, the world is ending. We live in the end times. The end is nigh. And here we are talking about Birdemic.
How old is that movie, man?
Oh! You want some information? Okay.
Oh
Yes.
no,
Oh God!
We-
Why curiosity killed
We
the cat.
not just
Damn
demand
what is
it.
wrong
We
with
don't-
me?
We don't just demand it, we deserve it.
I got you.
I
Say
don't.
no more. I say no more,
Then,
fam.
I don't deserve this.
Let me show you how old this film is. This film.
On the next episode of the Rules of Nerdquisition, we'll be talking about Birdemic.
Now,
No, anyway.
Birdemic.
I'm kidding.
Oh, this
Seriously.
is the full movie.
I'm
This is
kidding.
the full fucking movie, right? This is the full movie. Like you can find. I think Birdemic is like
Look here, man.
was made in like. What year did Inconvenient Truth come out? The silence isn't for me; it's for you. What
I
year?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't
It
remember.
came out like the year later. It came out a year later.
You're saying this like I'm supposed to. Okay, I don't.
No, Bert.
It's so bad. So bad is good. No.
Hey.
No. There's no so bad is good. No. It's
Hold
just
on.
That.
This is Birdemic 3. There's 3 of these
Oh my
motherfuckers.
God. I don't know what's even worse. The simple fact is that somebody actually greenlit this, or somebody greenlit this 2 more times.
Yeah, but what is worse? What is worse? Because I brought up Thanksgiving before. They made a movie called Thanksgiving, and then they skipped the second one and made a Thanksgiving 3. Like there was no second one. There was no Thanksgiving 2.
Was there a second one?
No,
So
no.
do you really want there to be a second one?
I mean, the
what
third one was.
concerns me is that it skipped the second one to jump to the
Look at-
third one.
Look at the birds.
The second one did not exist, although the third one would technically be the second one. But I don't know.
I need y'all to look
I just walked into the kitchen. I'm blonde. Why am I here?
I need y'all to look at these birds.
No,
Listen,
no.
just off the shit that
Look here,
you notice
no.
they're shooting. They're shooting.
Look here, man.
at
The
these-
only thing that's going to do
At
is
these
just,
CGI birds.
no. The only thing that's going to do is just irritate the hell out of me. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is some irreparable shit.
Hold on. How the hell did y'all not know about this?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it
Is that
ever.
because we have standards?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you who drew on it. What the fuck? But listen, who? Because if I remember correctly, we had, in our group chat we talked about why didn't you some bitches tell me anything about Winnie the Pooh? No, the Bambi movie.
Oh yeah.
Damn horror film.
Yeah.
All 3 of y'all on me for that.
Oh no. I
Oh
told
yes, you do.
Oh no, I said I wanted to see that, but I had to pay money to see it, and I was not.
I need y'all to see
I
these
was not willing
birds.
to pay to
I
watch.
need y'all to
No.
Wait a minute. I need y'all to really look at these birds. Apparently, the birds is filled with nitroglycerin.
Thomas, I want to roundhouse kick you right now. I really want to roundhouse kick you.
Kumite.
Hold on, you be like the dude
Chateau.
roundhouse. Hold on, wait a minute. Like the dude roundhouse kicked this bird that wasn't there.
Oh God.
Seriously, look at these birds. Look at them. They just who shoots a bird that splits directly?
Power Rangers had a better budget.
Wait a minute. Why?
Star Trek had a better budget.
That shit over here running.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Power Rangers had a better budget. Yeah. Doctor Who in the '60s had a better budget.
hold on. And the birds are crashing and blowing into stuff. Like, do y'all not see the birds landing and there's flames? Do y'all not? I'm trying to help y'all, man.
Birds are
The flames look.
Angry's
The
got a
flames
better
and the
budget.
smoke look more real.
birds aren't real. Birds aren't real.
Apparently, these birds wasn't. I think we should do Birdemic for our first movie back. I think for our first plot a-holes back, I think we should do.
I think you need an Andrade elbow to the face.
Thomas, I have a serious question to ask you. I have a serious question.
Serious.
Why do you hate us?
What I do?
I don't.
What I do?
But if I had to sit here, if I had to sit and watch, I didn't see. That's the thing. I never watched Birdemic. I just watched people talk about Birdemic. I have never seen the movie. I just watched other people talk about it.
You
Okay?
made us suffer already just by watching that trailer. So
That's
why
the
do you want to?
trailer.
Why you want us? Why you want us to suffer more by watching more of it?
Because I think if we're going to bring back the glory that is plot a-holes, I think we should go out with a bang. And
Why are we going out? We're just
Why
coming
we-
back.
coming back, or
Why are we going out?
we're not going out. I mean, we should come back with a bang. We should come back with CGI birds falling into stuff and shit exploding like a nuclear weapon. I think our fans who have been eagerly anticipating the return of plot a-holes, I think they deserve that. I think they deserve to, you know what I mean? Like, hey, man.
or, hear me out.
Okay.
It's just me spitballing here. We could not do that.
Can we not bring up Hawk Tua?
Okay. I don't want to bring it up, but I do want to bring up the fickleness of fame. Okay. I don't know where Hawk Tua girl came from. I don't know where the fuck they found her.
It was just a random interview.
It was, but that's the thing.
Gambit, we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
That is Gambit.
We're all gonna die.
Well, there's not enough light on me anymore, so I really can't. I can't get my. So I'm just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna mess with and chime in whenever I can.
Here's the thing. The Hawk Tua, we used to keep shit like that to ourselves. You didn't just bust out with, hey, you got a Hawk Tua, like, hey, I don't want to tell nobody how I want my thing. Like, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up. You don't just. Am I the only one that misses secrets? I miss secrets. Don't you? Don't you miss
look
secrets?
here, man. I had an ex that blabbed every secret.
Like, I miss.
I mean, to the point where that she blabbed so much about everything that Hawk Tua girl is nothing.
But that's what I'm saying.
I thought that was standard procedure.
What?
Yeah.
Look, I'm a girl. I've been around the block a few times. I've never mind. Never mind. This show is PG. This show is PG-13, not X-rated.
Listen,
letting
I'm
it
just
go.
saying.
There you go. But I can Hawk Tua with the best. I'm just saying.
No! Now we all over here thinking about Gretchen's Hawk Tua. Nobody wanted to think.
I know you are. That was the point.
trying
That was the point.
But don't you miss when secrets happened? Remember that? Where
Well, yeah, but who knows what happens after the Hawk Tua?
I'm not supposed to know about somebody else's Hawk Tua. I'm not.
So that's just a level of that's TMI.
Yes.
TMI.
When you are good at something, share it with the world.
Oh Lord. I thought she was gonna say never do it for free, and I was about to go. That's even worse. But
No.
that is worse.
I don't charge for excellence.
How did the show do it? How did
I am going to be dead in 6 months. I'm sure of it. I'm going to live my life now.
Gretchen, if you were out there hawk tooing, we could have some you listen, fuck around and come up here and say you can't do the show because you the hawk tooing some shit. Listen, I'm gonna make you get on here. I don't give a fuck if you swole up or not. I done hocked all my tour. You better get your ass on the goddamn radio. What the fuck? We can't. Miss Secrets. Does anybody besides me miss them? I miss them. I miss Secrets. I do. This girl went and took her silly ass on a camera and said some shit that I never needed to know. I never once needed really. Look at Gambit. Gambit over. See.
I've been looking for this fucking picture for like 5 minutes.
Gambit plays too much. Man. So this is why we can't. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't. This is why we can't have a respectable fucking show. He out here showing off the Triple H water spit. And who is the chick on the side? And why is she there?
That's the Hawk Tua girl.
That's her.
That's the Hawk Tua girl.
Hey man, and I'll have you know, Triple H's water spit. You know what I mean? Like that was all the pyro I needed. I'd walk into a room with a bottle of water and just.
Triple H's Hawk Tua game is amateur at best. Give me a water bottle and some time on the ropes. I got you, girl. I got you.
Does anybody remember when this show meant something?
Is that what we're calling it then? Time on the rope.
I remember when this show meant something.
She was bad when she should have been waving.
Yeah, who's rope? Who's rope? I mean, I'm discerning. I'm sorry. The world is ending. The world is ending.
Joe Biden.
I'm holding nothing back.
Listen, Joe Biden drops out the race, and she Gretchen all of a sudden want to start talking about her Hawk Tua skills. Like, where do we go? Why?
Well, I mean, I'd like to get laid before I die.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mama, they out here playing nasty, mama. Mama, I don't want to be out here. I ain't supposed to be out here playing like this, mama.
We're doomed. We are doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed.
I don't think. Here's the thing, and Randall, I can only do so much Heritage Foundation before I punch my Mac. I will tell you this much: I'm not voting for either political party. I'm voting against Heritage Foundation. That's what I'm doing.
Correct.
I'm not only voting against them. I am being hostile about me voting against them. I'm being hostile about the shit. Kevin Roberts talking about we're in the second American Revolution. It'll be bloodless as long as the left allows it to be. Bitch, I wish you try. Come get this work, Kevin. I have no problem punching you in the back of your head, Kevin. None.
How about this? How about this? As someone on the left, I will not allow it to be bloodless. You want to call me out?
Come get this.
Call me out. Don't be the first one through my door.
That's all I can tell you. Listen. That's all I can tell you. I won't be the last one.
I may go down, but I won't be. I may go down, but I won't be the first.
You better bring some friends, because as long as the wife and kids ain't in the house, I won't be the last one. I promise you that.
I might go down.
I know.
Few other people coming with me.
I know how many rounds my magazine holds. You got that many to get to me.
Why did this man put Tua Hawk on him? Where did we go? Who is driving this bus?
And here the slut that I am was trying to be serious now.
But that's the thing. We have to be. The one thing that we have to remember is the election isn't over. So, Randall, this way we are doing things to make laughs and shit like that, because I'll be damned if I'm gonna go in the hole. Fuck out of here with that. Nah, I'm fighting. Y'all kiss my ass.
No, and I want to be clear too. I may make jokes. I may be sexual about those jokes. I may be lucid or not lucid, but explicit is the word I was looking for. But I'm doing it because I'm freaking terrified. I'm terrified. And all I can do is humor to get me to tomorrow. That's all I can do.
Gretchen put something in the group chat that made me reminded me to tell her over my damn dead ass body. It's not happening. I'm sorry. Too much of Project 2025 touches every aspect of my life, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna go out without a fight. So if that means Kamala Harris is at the top of the ticket and she puts Gretchen Whitmer or Gavin Newsom or I don't know Biscuit Joe Bob, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Joe Bob.
Listen. Whoever it is, I'm gonna ask them straight up. You against Project 2025? Well, of course I'm against Project 2025. All right, I just need to know because I went on the radio a couple of days ago and I said that I'm not voting. Oh, I'm enthusiastic Democratic ticket. Yeah, no, I'm fighting Project 2025, and unfortunately, we have a mainstream media that forced out a presidential candidate and had people scrambling. Meanwhile, the mainstream media is going to do it again. They're going to do it again. They're going to give Donald Trump billions of dollars in free advertising.
And I will say this because Trump, or not Trump, but Biden actually in his interview with Lester Holt, he said it best. And he said, "What is it with you guys?" And I'll tell you what it is with you guys because they know it's all about ratings. They don't care about the state of the country or what happens. They're like, can we make a few $1 million more with this content or that content? Well, Biden's not really trending, so let's go with Trump and all his stuff and not call him out on his lies.
No, because Donald Trump is 4 years younger than Biden. So starting
not even 4, is it? Is it 4?
It's 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
So starting tomorrow morning, since we got to go there, then let's go all the fucking way there. Donald Trump is the oldest person ever to run for president. I'm gonna start calling him feeble-minded.
Now he is. Yeah. Now he is.
Yeah.
Now he is. He is the oldest person ever to run for president. So guess what? He gets the same fucking level of scrutiny that they was giving Joe Biden. That's why I'm glad we have this radio station. So I can say whatever the fuck I want. Listen, I got a morning show. That's the first way I started off. Donald Trump's old and feeble-minded. We need to talk about it. Why is that man talking about 107% of jobs being stolen by illegals? That means everybody that was supposed to be on their way to work is going on their way home because they ain't got no job because the illegal stole it. Why should we limit it to simply what Joe Biden was doing? Fuck out of here. Nah. No. So now the gloves is fucking off. I'm sorry. I'm going bare knuckle with the shit. And yes, we are going to use levity. We are going to laugh. We are going to make jokes. I am going to remind everybody that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files and Joe Biden isn't. Neither is Hunter, neither is Ashley, neither is Jill. But Donald Trump is in there. So if you want this man to be your presidential candidate, perfectly fine. I got no problem with it. But I'm going to rip his ass the fuck apart from tomorrow morning until November 5th. And when he loses, I'll be talking about his ass on November 6th. Hey, remember that old dried up piece of shit that the leathery bat wing looking motherfucker that they tried to run for president of the United States? Well, he lost. I don't care. I'm sorry. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Doom and gloom is for kids, man. This is the time for villains. This is the time for us to start actually standing up and saying this shit out loud. Donald Trump is an old piece of shit. He's got just as much of dementia as Joe Biden does. He's got lifts in his shoes so that he doesn't fall the fuck over. All of it's on the table now. All of it. I don't think he got shot at. There. I think he got nicked by a piece of glass. Because if he'd have gotten shot by an ear,
from his teleprompter.
From his teleprompter. Yeah, because if he got shot at, then there'd be a lot more damage.
And that's what Randall, exactly. You were fighting for your family, your friends, and your country. You ain't got to leave the country, Randall. It's your country. Fuck out of here. I ain't leaving. And kiss my ass. I'm going to be a pain in the ass. Project 2025 wants to make it illegal to talk bad about Christianity. Guess what? Come stop me. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. I'm an ass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, pardon me. I've got something in my eye for all you 25 people.
So yes, we're going to make jokes. We are, because we're going to go on. If nothing else, I didn't like Joe Biden, but I respected him. I have no respect for Donald Trump.
And let's not, regardless of your feelings for him personally, disregard his major accomplishments in just one term. One term.
As a one-term president, he did more in 4 years than Donald Trump did.
Absolutely.
There's the bar. There's the bar.
He did more than Carter did, and Carter is often the joke of, like, one-term presidents. He's ridiculed for that. Biden came in and did way more than Carter did, which is why Carter didn't get reelected.
Well, I will tell you this much. I've often said that Jimmy Carter is my favorite president, and he is. Jimmy Carter was a flawed man, but he was a good one. His heart was always in the right place. He really genuinely did care about the American people. And then they put that fucking failed actor with the goddamn Grecian formula in his hair, and America ain't been straight since. Because the Republican Party at its core only has two ideas. Two. Tax cuts and deregulation. They're wrapping a bunch of other shit around it, but it all comes down to tax cuts and deregulation. So the kid guns is off. They are gone. I'm not about to sit here and I'm going to laugh about it. I will make birdemic jokes. I will make hot tour jokes. I will talk about a flaming keg of ass, because guess what? I'm not going down with the fucking ship. I'm not.
And this is an unpopular opinion, but my favorite president, at least of those I voted for, was Clinton. I think Bill Clinton was a fantastic president. You may not like him personally, and what he did behind the scenes was questionable.
Yes.
But policy-wise and deficit economy-wise was fantastic.
The one thing I do want people to think about, if Kamala Harris is elected president, she will not only be the first woman president or the first black woman president, but she will also be the first Gen X president.
Yeah, and not freaking ancient.
Not far end fucking Gen X. So
and I say this a lot. Like I sometimes feel like Gen X kind of got skipped over. Like the boomers are in control, and now the millennials and Gen Z are coming up, and I support them 100%. Don't get me wrong, but it's like our malaise and lackadaisicalness as Gen X, we kind of just didn't do anything when we should have, and we should admonish ourselves for our lack of effort, our lack of doing something. But now we have the opportunity to have a real representative of our generation, because we're all middle-aged, or moving into middle age, into senility or senior citizenship, whatever you want to call it. I've been senile since I was 12, so that's beside the point. But
AARP is sending me goddamn. It's like, hey, welcome to AARP. I'm like, motherfucker, if you don't take this shit back. But here's the thing about the malaise of Gen X. I will never equate it with malaise. I will equate it with disillusionment.
Yes.
Because when Reagan showed up, Reagan really Reagan showed the true face of all that bullshit. All that free love, free smoke, bullshit of the 60s and 70s. Reagan came in and was like, yeah, we didn't mean any of that. Because there was a whole lot of boomers that smooth switch sides under Reagan. Even though Reagan's policies was fucking them sideways, they still switched up. We were looking at them like, but we starving. Like, we hungry out here. How are you supporting this old dried up piece of shit? It turns out that disillusionment is what we have all carried as a generation. Some of us have carried it for different reasons. There are some Gen Xers who understand what poverty looks like from a rural standpoint, and there's some of us who understand what poverty looks like from the inner city standpoint. We saw all of these fucking policies just go out the window because we didn't get. Because think about it, had Carter been reelected for a second term, that would have been the reinvigoration of the New Deal.
Yes.
We didn't get that. We got Morning in America and government is the problem, and it's been that way our whole lives. You know, I will never forget, it was funny, because it's the sister I no longer speak to. We had a bet. We were on a betting spree. It was like 1979, 1980. All right, so the same year that Reagan went into office, the Royals played the Phillies in the World Series. And this was the Royals finally getting past their arch nemesis, the New York Yankees. They finally gotten past them. They were on their way to the World Series, right? So I'm a diehard Kansas City Royals fan. Love my Royals. My sister liked the Phillies because they were red. And we bet a penny. And the Phillies won. And I had to pay my sister a penny, but I was heartbroken. And I just felt like something died that day. Yeah, Ronald Reagan in the White House, and my father, I'll never forget the night that Reagan won. My mother had put out this big old spread, all this good food on the damn table. Reagan wins. My father started taking shit off the table with nothing but rice and roni. My little hungry ass is like, Dad, what the fuck, man? I'm hungry. He's like, after Reagan get done, this is all we gonna be left to eat. So, knowing that Reagan was the starting point for a lot of our nightmares, to see that we actually got a Gen X president, I think, you know, it's overdue, but it's right on time. It's what Generation X stands for in the first place. Yeah, we ain't gonna get there on time, but we gonna get there when we're needed to be there. Like, you know, like whatever, dude. You know, dude, I don't give a fuck, bro. But I'm not going out without a fight. I'm not voting. Oh, Kamala Harris. No, I'm voting against Project 2025. Let the pundits and people like that give all the love to Kamala Harris. I got one enemy. I got one, and it is Project 2025. It is the Heritage Foundation. I want to catch Kevin Roberts in the parking lot someplace and shoot the fair one. Like, hey, dog, you was talking all that bullshit. Remember what you were saying? Bloodless? Come on, bro. Come on, get. I want to whoop his ass. You know, that's my.
I want to take him to Waffle House.
Gambit, why
if you know, you know.
Gambit busts out with fucking Waffle House.
Well, I want waffles too.
So you gonna have waffles? You gonna have waffles while he get his ass?
Actually, waffles sounds pretty nice right about now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gonna have waffles while he get his ass whooped? Is that what you signed it up for, dog? You just
I'll put my order in first.
No, you get waffles after because why? You're gonna get hungry.
Watching him get his ass whooped?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
would.
God.
You can take that either way you want it. I'm going to either put my order in first.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be a quick beat down, or I'm going to carb load because I got some work to do.
That's about right. Yeah.
Take it to Waffle House and get crispy waffles and get his ass whooped at the same fucking time. But I'm not. Like I said, I'm not getting caught up in that bullshit anymore. I'm not. I know what's at stake. I know exactly what's at stake. So I know I'm exactly, yes, Randall. Carter was cut out of his throat when Reagan went into the Iranian government. Yes, and don't release the hostages until that shows you what kind of fucking person Ronald Reagan was. That is the true essence of who Ronald Reagan was. He would exploit something like the Iranian hostage situation just to get in the fucking White House. That shows you what kind of backstabbing son of a bitch he was. And he's the stuff of fucking inner city kids' nightmares. And Project 2025 thinks they gonna bring that motherfucker back. You out your rabbit ass mind, bro. It'll be a cold day in hell. It'll be a cold damn day in hell. So I got my marching orders. I got them. I got my marching orders. Project 2025, kiss my ass. I'm still trying to find a way to take the cover where it has mandate for leadership and it has the numbers and shit. I wanted to say EDD, the mandate to eat this dick. That's what I really wanted. I want to put it on a shirt that way I can wear it. I'll wear it to the day of voting booth. Hey, sir, you can't come in here with that. Can't come in with what? With that shirt. Why not? Well, it looks like Project 2025. No, it's not. It's Project Eat This Dick. Excuse me? Project EDD. Eat This Dick. The mandate for you to put this in your mouth. Well, fuck it.
You can't go around just telling people to eat this dick.
Listen, why not?
Wait, what? Who summoned me? I'm sorry. This dude, okay, this dude that keeps coming on my patio and setting my dog off. I'm gonna go full ninja on your ass.
You need to set him off.
And not in the fun way. Believe me.
Pop him in.
All right.
Pop him in the booty cheek. You'll see what happens.
I'll pop him in the booty with this.
Oh,
oh my God. This dude. Leave me and my dog alone.
See.
I'm telling you. I'm armed. I'm so far left. I own guns. Stay off my patio. I'm sorry. I missed the last few minutes. I had to take care of something.
Give him a cigarette. Give him a pack of cigarettes. Don't you got like a whole pack of cigarettes sitting around there? Just give them to him. Don't stay out the fucking porch. You get more flies with honey than you do with a bullet. That's all I'm saying. And
yeah, but you get less. You get less bees. You get less bees if you step on it.
And
I was gonna say you go cross over to my house, you get shot.
I'm just saying. And we also have to remember that the motherfucker that they got to spearhead this new American white revolution is Donald fucking Trump. Donald Trump.
Did you all see the video of the one chick, like, who's the gangsta now? And she's got this shirt on with him like cut and ripped.
Yes.
It's like,
why does she look like living leather?
Like, bro, I'm more ripped than he is, and I've been in transition almost 8 years.
Why does she look like a leather jacket that put on a shirt in the morning and went outside?
Congratulations, man. You look like a purse.
That bitch looked like a pair of leather boots. Like leather. And not just regular leather. I'm talking about worn weather. Like, if you put a pair of leather.
Old, like frayed at the edges.
Yeah.
Like this is Arthur Morgan at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2.
She
tuberculosis. Done.
She looks like I'm serious. She looks like an old leather satchel. Like if you just took a leather satchel and put it out in the rain for a month, and then brought it inside after it got weather beaten and shit.
And how old do you think she is? I'm betting she's like 37.
That's the
I'm 50.
Oh no! I was betting she was like 25 and looked like she was like 60.
But that's my point. I'm not the prettiest thing on the planet, but I'm 50 years old, and I'm pretty proud of how I look for 50. I'm just saying.
Listen, I still defy all expectations by looking like this at 52. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if she turns around and says I'm 39, I'm gonna be like, those are the hardest 39 years.
I'm not about to tell you what. I'm not about to tell you what one of my best friends said about you, and it wasn't bad, Thomas. It wasn't bad.
All right, fuck it. You didn't open up Pandora's box. What did she say? What did she say? What did your friend say?
She wants it. She wants it.
Well, it's what? Man, if you don't get the hell on with
it. What? Are you kidding me right now? Are you in?
What does she want?
Middle school?
What does she want? I don't understand. What did she possibly want from me?
Listen, the reason I say that is because y'all gotta understand something. I keep trying to tell y'all. I have like Michael B. Jordan's, good looks and body with fucking Edgar Allan Poe's fucking mentality. Like every once in a while, it'd be like, "My God, you're fine. I just want to jump off the bridge and never come back." Like
I'm pretty sure that all of us are collectively and mentally Edgar Allan Poe at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, come on, man.
Back. Fuck the
We are full up Raven. We are full up Telltale Heart in this bitch.
Listen,
Right?
I get that. People tell me that all the time. Like, oh my God, you're attractive. I'm like, do y'all motherfuckers understand? I have one foot in the grave and the other one on a lubed banana peel. Like I'm like, just, every day I'm like, should I live or should I die? Guess I live today. Like it's just, I'm always close to the edge and shit. Like I'm always there.
And now here I am like lubed banana peels.
Yo,
I knew it was. I was about to say I knew it was coming, but then I said I knew it was coming, and that's the name of my sex tape.
we got to
Title of the sex tape.
Disclaimer.
I knew it was coming.
Man, you fired my gun for me.
Disclaimer: Gretchen is a dirty girl.
Hold on. Randall said because she's been sunbathing without sunscreen her whole life. There's a reason old farmers are called leather skinned from being out in the sun their whole life.
Hey, but still, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because I've worn sunscreen about 3 times in my life. You can say what you want about my looks. I am 50 years old. No one can tell me I look 50 years old.
Gretchen,
Nobody.
50. Every time you tell me that, I want to slap you because it's like offensive to me at 52. Like, you don't look fucking 50. What are you talking about?
No, I don't.
Hold on. Wait. All right. So
I know that.
I'm 52. Gretchen is 50. Gambit, you're angry. You're what? 46? 45, 46?
47. Close.
47. Look at that.
I know. I know how old he is. I know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I know.
You two are
I'm
killing.
legal.
Hold on. So that makes Gambit the youngest person on the show.
I'm the baby.
Dog, I wasn't expecting that, man.
I'm the baby.
I'm the baby.
I'm the baby.
At 42.
At 42, you're the youngest person on this damn show, man.
Okay, so poll.
Well, I'll be 42. I'll be 42 in August.
Do we get Gambit to change his name to General Bay?
I mean,
What?
Come on.
I don't get that one.
Hold on. I did hear through the
BAE
grapevine-
Bay. He's my Bay. She's my Bay.
I did hear.
General
Come on.
Obey.
I did.
Come on,
hear
man.
Grapevine that his nickname is Barry Obey. Barry White Bay. Like that's what I heard.
I mean,
because of that silky voice. It's like
Bay White.
Bay White. Yes, there it is. See, we give it out. Bay White. See?
Oh, we're coming up with all the nicknames. Okay, so we've got Barbie Yaga. We've got Bay White.
Oh my God.
Now we just need to come for you two. Oh, I'm. This is what I'm going to be thinking about when I go to bed tonight. I will come at you guys with nicknames.
I would much rather you think about that than the Hawk Tour. Gretchen, I have called you my sister since I've known you, and as my sister, I've never asked you, hey, what's up with that Hawk Tour? It's never been one of those things. I'm like, I wonder what Gretchen's Hawk Tour is like. I don't need to know. I want to know.
Oh, stop! You've thought about it. I know you have.
I have not. There.
If I go in, I'm gonna quote a plot a-holes scene here. We were talking about Starship Troopers once. If Gretchen walks into the co-ed showers,
all I'm saying is, if you walk into co-ed showers, you spent $12,000. So I'm gonna look. What you talking about?
Whoop 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 whoop.
Yes, I still. Listen,
I'm gonna look.
I damn right I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna go, hey Gretchen. Like you ever see something? You see something, you go, you have no words. You just go, hey man.
Well, yeah, and no offense to you. Okay, so I want to be very clear about this. We had this discussion a while back, where everyone was like, who does Gretchen think hottest person in the Villains Guild is, or whatever? And there were a bunch of people there. Look, I want to be very clear that Thomas, you're a very attractive person. DT Bro, is a very attractive person. And I just want to say that DT Bro is a fabulous hugger, by the way. And I'm going to see him. I'm going to see him next week in person again for the second time at a party here at a friend's house. But look, I'm very diverse. I'm very diverse. But everyone knows where my heart is.
Yes.
Everybody.
It's with the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
But everybody knows.
Hold on. And then Angry tries to come in and try to be like, who, me? Yeah, you, motherfucker, you. What are you talking about? You, dude. You.
Said again. She needs to get her. You need to go for an eye exam. But, you know, hey.
These are new glasses.
Hold on. Wait a
Oh, my God.
I just want to get to the part where, like, I get to come on the Rules of Nerdquisition where we get to talk about Kang. Like, Khan, excuse me, Kang. I'm thinking
Space Seed. Space.
Marvel? You think of Marvel?
Space.
Yes. No.
Space Seed is this.
No, the Klingon Kang.
No, I was thinking. I had
He's
Kang.
talking about Khan.
I was talking about Khan, but I was thinking I had Kang on the mind because fucking Angry and I was talking about fucking Jonathan Majors running through the street.
Needs a chest. Yeah.
In the chest. At 2:00 in the morning wearing dress shoes and fucking tube socks, and we just trying to figure out how their feet hurt. Like, their fucking feet is made out of some shit. But I don't you know what I mean? Like, I would much rather be known. Like, okay, I'm attractive. My wife thinks I'm attractive. That's about all I need, you know.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
I don't think about that. I'm attractive because people see me all the damn time. I make enough videos and motherfuckers be like, oh my God, body hot. Like, now, I'll say it to myself. I'll be the first motherfucker to go, I love me some villain. God damn it. But that's, you know, for shits and giggles. It's a ha 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 thing. All right, we got to end this show because we've been on long.
That's what she said.
Understand you motherfuckers. Listen, I just hope y'all have this much enthusiasm when we get ready to review Birdemic. I do. I want this level of enthusiasm when we should live stream Birdemic. That's what we should do. We should live stream.
Let's do it.
Listen, and we could like donate. We could fucking do money or something, like, you know, have people come in and watch us watch Birdemic and make jokes.
Why would you want to torture them?
Bruh,
it's bad enough. It's bad enough you want to torture us.
I mean,
and it's bad enough that we'll accept the torture. So I don't know who. Hold on. Honestly, I don't know. You know what to make of that situation.
Angry. It's not like I said, let's do Human Centipede 1 and 2. It's just Birdemic. Just Birdemic.
I mean, God, it's not Human Centipede. Jeez.
Now, if I flipped
comparatively speaking, I suppose that's the greatest thing ever.
No, what would be fucked up is if I said we were going to do Birdemic, I got it all prepped up for Birdemic, and then I popped in Human Centipede, and y'all didn't notice until like 2 minutes in.
Thomas, I swear on everything that I hold near and dear, I will promise you on both of my 3D printers that are working correctly, I will show up at your house.
So I got real specific.
Hold on. So
I will show up at your front door with a pair of 3D brass knucks that I will in your goddamn throat.
Wait a minute. So Human Centipede is out? Is that
No.
I'm just saying is that
it's never out.
I'm just saying is that you're gonna catch a punch in your throat.
There are consequences.
You can watch it. There's gonna be consequences. Consequences,
right.
Repercussions.
There's gonna be some misunderstandings and some fucking furniture move.
Say we're gonna be consequences of repercussions. I'm not talking about New Mexico.
All right, we got to end this show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very serious matter. We now have Vice President Kamala Harris that will be leading the party. And Project 2025 is still out there. But as we always do, we like to do our final thoughts. So I will start angry, since he's always saying I'm going behind him.
No, well, I was kind of expecting it today, so it doesn't matter. I don't care, but as always, it's always great talking to you all. Love doing it. Everything that I'm putting out has always been anti-Project 2025. Again, much like you, Thomas, I'm not voting for anyone else. I am voting against Project 2025.
Yep.
And I will continue to fight my own way. I will continue to put on any and everything, and I will scream as loud as I possibly can in this belt buckle of the Bible Belt that I am in, about the evils of Project 2025. And on that note,
the buckle of the belt.
Oh yeah, not the buckle and the first notch on the belt, right here in this town, deep in the Bible Belt, deep in the reddest of the red.
Where are we going to get?
I will continue to keep saying that Project 2025 is evil, and anybody that votes for it, I will kick you in the throat.
You can't tell y'all, man.
So, on that, I pass it back to you.
All right. Gretchen, Barbie Yaga, final thoughts.
I've been thinking about this. I don't know the future. I don't. These are unprecedented times that we're living in. And I said it earlier. I make jokes. I diminish myself. I self-deprecate. I do all those things. But I'm scared, like everybody else. But something I want to be clear about. I do not have a traditional nuclear family. I am not married. I'm divorced. I have children, but I don't live with a man-woman relationship in a house with kids and that sort of stuff. But my family, my children, my grandchild are just as much my family and as valid as a family as anyone else's. Just like the four of you. You are my chosen family. I decided, I woke up one day and said, these are the people that I care about. And I make jokes. I self-deprecate. I put Angry on the spot, and I'm sorry, Angry. I know I do that to you. I'm terrible, but you're my friend. Thomas, you're my friend. Gambit, you're my friend, and I stand with you. I will fight for you, and I want to be clear about that. That I don't waver in that. We may have conflicts. I know, Thomas, you and I have had arguments on the phone.
Yeah.
But you know what? We get over it
Mm-hmm.
because we love each other. I love you. You love me.
Yep.
I've not had any conflicts with Angry because I'll kick his ass if he fights me. But, I mean, I'm kidding. Again, I'm kidding. These are just jokes. These are my way. This is my way of dealing with the trauma that I'm dealing with every day when I get up. Like, oh my God, what am I going to deal with today? How am I going to face this? How do I process this trauma? And my therapist, and I do have a therapist, and I think everybody should have a therapist, she tells me this is what I do. This is how we deal with it. But I'm here for you all. I love you all. And we're going to continue to do what we do on our show here. Me and Angry's, the Rules of Nerdquisition, we do that. We said it today in our own podcast. We said we do this because of all the shit going on. This is how we kind of release tension. This is our meditation. This is our breathing in and out. This is what we do to share our love of something that brings us joy in a world that is just crushing down on us. And in closing, I just want to say that, Thomas, in 6 weeks, we will be doing Space Seed, which is the introduction of Khan on the Rules of Nerdquisition. And I am sure, I haven't talked to Angry. I know he will not disagree with me. I am formally requesting you as a guest on that show to come on and talk to us about Khan and Star Trek and just goofy nerd stuff. And just, hey, before the world blows up, please come on my show, on Angry Show, and grace us with the very love and presence that you have given us. And with that, thank you for stopping by.
All right. Gambit, final thoughts, brother.
Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, or try to. I like you. I'm just voting against Project 2025. I'm going to back Harris as much as I can, and I think it's going to come down to her VP pick. There's already talk and speculation. I'm not going to believe anything until I see her actually say, this is who I'm going to pick. But I just want to get Project 2025 erased. And just like my icon says right now, you vote yes, and then you best pray our children read their textbooks more than their Bibles, for only history could be conned into forgiving us.
And for my final thoughts, I'll make them very short and very sweet. Not since 1968 has the Democratic Party not had a leader going into a presidential election. And in 1968, it was extremely brutal. They wanted to go with Johnson's vice president, but he was staunchly pro-war. They got George McGovern, and they got their heads kicked in. Well, this time, we have Project 2025. So America cannot stand to have a head kicking like we did in 1968. So I'm going to make sure I say this the same way I said it last week. I'll be saying it this week, and I'll say it next week. I'm not voting for the Democratic Party. I'm voting against Project 2025. And if you think you are going to come for my family, my friends, the three hosts here who I consider my brother and my sisters, my brothers and my sister, if you think you're coming for them, you can come, but you ain't leaving the same way your ass showed up. You're not. Because I'm going to fight with every fucking thing I have to see to it that either Kamala Harris is in the White House or Project 2025 is burning this bitch to the ground, because I am not giving this place up without a fight. And with that, we come to the end of the show. I want to thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. We will see you all in 7 whole days. The villains are out. Now stay tuned for